Greetings. It's your buddy, your pal, your friend, your teacher, your guide, ABW. So let me just tell you a little story. Just happened to me. I was going about my daily endeavors, my due diligence. And one thing about being a gentleman of leisure is something that it's a beautiful thing. It's a lifestyle that you accumulate that really is the accumulation and the inevitable outgrowth of being a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge. The Bible says how a man's wisdom will make his face shine. And living the lifestyle of a Mac, I always say when I meet new people, and I'll get to my story in a moment. But I always tell people when I meet new people, and inevitably they are very struck by my presence. It's different. It's a different energy I bring. Okay, it's a different energy that you possess that you can bring. But I always say I've worked my whole life to be who I am, and I'm still working. I'm not fully realized who I have the potential to be, who I know I can be, who I want to be. But at this moment right now, I am exactly who I worked towards being. And the amazing thing about life, the paradoxical thing about life, the thing that keeps some of us moving forward, and the thing that provides the space for some of us to retreat from life, is the unending pursuit for increase. Change is inevitable. The environments change economically, socially, and in that, your needs are going to change. Your wants are going to change. Your desires are going to change. And that's why being a Mac, adopting the mindset of being a Mac, a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge, is the only mindset to adopt. You see, because if you are a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge, by your very nature, you're chameleon like. That's the value that the pimp, of the Mac, of the man of leisure, the man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge, is his ability to exist in different worlds. And that's the difference between when I come into the corporate world, between me and just a straight square. Because anytime you can survive and thrive in someone else's world, but you know definitively that they can never step inside the world that you come from, you automatically have an advantage. You automatically have the upper hand because you know things that they don't. They know things you don't, obviously. But there's something to be very much held in high esteem. The carnal nature of a man, knowing that physically you can dominate someone. That's why I always preach the physical fitness of a man of aptitude, charm, and knowledge should always be in peak physical condition as much as he can control. You should be in peak physical condition. You should be able to defend yourself. You should be able to look the part of being, a sturdy, solid man, one to be respected. People respect someone who takes care of their bodies, subconsciously and consciously. There's a respect level there. They may display it in different ways, but there is respect. When you show up and your chest is strong, your back is strong, you have great posture, arms are filling up your shirt, broad shoulders. You don't have to be muscle man. Matter of fact, you don't want to be super muscular. That's just not the ideal physique. Is the V shape for a man, right? Maybe the 70% up top, 30%, in your waist. So not to get off on a tangent. How you present yourself, how you show up when you live this lifestyle, it'll show up in ways that sometimes even just kind of just surprise you, for lack of a better term. But it'll serve as a reminder that you're doing the work. So back to my story. Going about my daily endeavors, due diligence, and you dress the part, you look the part, you're in the right places, you're you're not sweating and in a hurry and exhibiting that same anxiety driven lifestyle that the average man lives. 11 o'clock on a Friday morning, or 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon is normally not a time when you see a man dressed different, dressed I'm not auspicious in my dress, but I like to look well put together, right? So combination of this, hanging out in a nice um, upscale hotel lobby. That's what I like to do. The aesthetic. I'm all about the aesthetic. What looks nice, what feels nice, the environment. This is just the lifestyle, right? And inevitably, that's what will. Every top-notch Mac pimp, man of leisure that I've ever observed. This is what they do. This is what we do. We like to be in nice places, and it doesn't take much. If you're a young man starting out, I would give you advice. If you're a young man, if you're a young man and you want to just create opportunities for yourself, you never know. And a lot of times they will be just futile. 'Cause again, this is my lifestyle. This has been my lifestyle. So a lot of times you have fleeting, superficial um, interactions, right? And that's okay, because I feel like that all adds up. It all just makes for um, filling up a life of different experiences, right? Just being able to have different conversations. You know, you hang out in a downtown hotel, which I like to do, because it's near my where I work. You know, it's how I conduct business. Downtown, I'm downtown a lot, right? And I have different business endeavors right there in downtown. Looking to just to be quite honest, I'm looking to acquire some commercial property. So the Chamber of Commerce I work with, you know, so I'm downtown, right? Um, and you will stand out if you're a young man, and if you have the ability, you have the wherewithal, you have the time. I would suggest putting on something nice. It doesn't have to be too much. I've talked about your wardrobe before and other videos. Put on something nice. So I won't go into details as far as a wardrobe, but put on something nice, something that you feel comfortable in. Most importantly, that you feel good in, and just go to a hotel lobby downtown, and bring your laptop, bring a book, order some coffee. That's all you have to do is just order some coffee. Coffee's cheap. Order some coffee. Order one beer, or you know, if you're drinking age, and sit there. Go to work, because usually there's in a nice hotel lobby, you're going to have a bar, restaurant, somewhere to sit, and you know, you could probably have your laptop out and definitely have a book out, and just absorb the energy and enjoy the moment for what it is. And somebody may not, very likely somebody will not come up to you. An attractive girl will not come up to you. That's very likely, okay? Not saying that will happen, but it's a different type of energy that can create the opportunity for that to happen, because it's happened to me. And probably more importantly, it creates the opportunity for you to maybe possibly meet someone who could help you in a business endeavor, just a business relationship, a lucrative or just a positive networking or relationship opportunity, right? So I'm just giving you examples of different activities to create the energy that will eventually become habit, become lifestyle, and mindset, and just will um, become a ball of energy that begets more of these opportunities, of this mindset, of this lifestyle. It contributes to this lifestyle, right? So anyway, that's what I do, right? Get into a conversation with a young lady, and